Welcome to the flow. Today I am going to take you through a sequence that will move you with activation through various planes of movement and rotations and twists and turns. Let's begin first by coming into a wide stance. I really want you to think about the cues that I'm giving you today and then find some quiet space within your mind to dive down into your body and notice what you're feeling. I might give you some ideas of what I'm feeling, if that might help you connect with maybe what you're trying to put together for yourself in your own body. But it might be similar and it might be different. Everyone's fascia in their body is unique to them. These cues are meant to help you reach new places within your own body. While you're in this wide stance, the key to all this movement is activation. Contracting the muscles causes tension on the fascial system. Fascia likes tension, and you will notice a difference as you're moving your body, what a traditional stretch might feel like compared to what a fascia stretch feels like. It's hard to describe it, but once you start to do it, you will feel it in your body and you'll know that it's different and that you're reaching the fascial system. All right, let's first just take your hands onto the hips. Noticing first here if you have even body weight distribution. I like to always begin with that, as you might know if you've taken some of my other videos in classes. That connects your nervous system right away into your body, and it tells you, you know what? My left hamstring's not firing as much, and you can make it happen. You can wake it up. Join the party. Take your moment. Resist your feet down into the floor and out to the side. Micro bend in your knees. Activate your pelvic floor, engaging it like you're pulling it up into the pelvic cavity. Engaging your transverse abdominis. It's a deep abdominal muscle, like a corset, deep underneath all the other layers. Imagine that you're not sucking in. You don't want to shut it off, but you're engaging. The pelvic floor is coming up, the engagement of the transverse, and then your diaphragm at the top is like a shelf. It's hard to cue a specific way to get to the diaphragm, but as you inhale, the diaphragm decompresses. It creates space for the lungs to fill up. As you exhale, it lifts up. Imagining the connection between those 3 points and using that. Just give it a moment. Feel what it's like, still resisting your feet out. What needs to show up more? Are you feeling that deep core connection? Let the nervous system reach those areas. Start to bend your left knee, but your focus is going to go down and out with the right leg. Keep that micro bend in the knee. Keep activating both legs out, but thinking about what's happening in that right leg. Once you're down, hips go back, chest forward. Let's move with it. We're going to flow. Keep pressing strongly into the ground with that right foot, pinky edge. Twist your hips to the left, wherever they'll go. Then drop your tailbone down to see what changes. And then straighten your left leg to come back up. Square back off, press both legs out. Pelvic floor, transverse diaphragm chain. Feel the activation in your outside outer thighs. Start to bend your right knee now. Keep pressing down and out with the left. Noticing what you're feeling, where you're feeling it. Once you're here, tuck the tailbone a little bit. Find a rotation. Keep connected. Did you lose the connection? Do you need to get it back? Feel that. Keep it. Straighten that other leg. Back to center. Resist both legs out. Find your focus on the right outer thigh. Micro bend in the knee. Maybe bend a little bit deeper in this one, noticing what you're feeling. Find your twist. Double check your tailbone. That just changes it. Keep pressing the foot out more as you come back up. Back to center, resist out. You're learning about your body. You're noticing what you're feeling. You're waking muscles up that are sleeping. Noticing the difference. I have to contract my left leg a lot more, an extra bit to get it to wake up and feel that it's playing as big of a role as it needs to. Find your rotation. Drop that tailbone a little bit. Pressing out with that leg as you come back to center. Back up. Let's do one more time. Press out a little bit faster. Bring it down. Keep pressing out with the right leg. Twisting your body. Pressing through to come up. Back to center. Resist out. Bend the right knee, pressing on the outer edge of the pinky in the left. Find your twist. Let those hips move. Press through the floor to come back. Heel toe in a little bit. Take a moment to set your shoulders, chin to the throat with a little nod down, neutral neck. Take your right hand down to your thigh. Now, as you're going to reach up here, I want your focus to stay on the right hand on the thigh. Feel that it's pressing in. Legs are pushing out. Slide it down. Double check your body. Did your body twist back? Did it twist forward? Does it feel awkward to stay square to the front? Press into that thigh. Reach your left arm up. Keep pressing into the right. Your right is going to give you leverage to lift up with the left. Keep holding it. Press your legs out more. Find those contact points, those contractions in your body. Breathe into the left rib cage. Breathe into it. Press into the right hand. 5, 4, 3. Legs push out more. 3, 2, 1. Slow to come out. Awesome. Other side, left arm to the left thigh. Connect it. Feel the arm pressing into the thigh as you dip down. Double check what happened with your ribs. Sometimes we don't actually realize or feel what's happening. So double checking. You can place your hands anywhere you need to. Looking down at the floor. Are you in front or are you in back? Try to square off to the front. Find that pathway if it's not quite available to you. Legs resist out. Left hand into the thigh. Right hand up. Whew. Does this side feel different? Did your leg lock out? Make sure the legs are micro bent. Keep pressing that left hand into the thigh. Shoulder retract slightly on the left. Breathe into the right rib cage. Hold those connection points. Feet out, hand into the thigh for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep activating as you transition out. Heel toe back together. Diving in today. Clasp your hands behind you like this if you're able to. You can also grab onto a belt or a strap behind you if that's not accessible. Take a look at the shoulders. Did your shoulders stay stuck forward? If they did, grab that belt so you can drop them back down. When we're finding good shoulder position, it's so important. What I find is very helpful is to not think about sucking them all the way down your back. A little bit in your back pocket, but the retraction so that you're contracting your deep subscapular muscles so that the shoulder head isn't forward, it is slightly back. Then find neutral neck position. Okay, resistance. Let's do a couple things here. Let's resist your feet in. Squeeze your inner thigh, your deep pelvic floor. Resist your arms out as if they want to go away from each other. Hold that without movement. Make that nervous system connection. Keep squeezing the tush, legs in, arms apart. Now movement. Slowly start to lift your arms up. Breathe. Breathe. Feeling that pull wherever you feel it. Do you feel it in the front of the shoulder? Do you feel it in the chest? Activate again. Inner thighs engaged in. Activate your belly. Think of that deep corset, transverse abdominis, and lifting. So you're down to begin, you're resisting out and lifting. Notice what's happening with your shoulders. If your shoulders start to come forward, don't lift your hands up anymore. Let's do 2 more. Start down, resist out. Squeeze those legs, add compression where you can. Breathe. Sorry, I just breathed right into my mic, so loud. 1 more time, resist out. My left arm needs to show up more to match my right. Okay, hold 3, 2, 1. Ha! All right, shake it out. Just stand for a moment. Ground down through your feet. Check in that you have 50-50 again, both legs. Micro bend in the knees. Shoulders in a happy place, so is the head. Activate the pelvic floor, or lift the pelvic floor. Transverse like a corset. And diaphragm like a shelf. Holding that. Mountain pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Wonderful job today. Thank you for following along, trying the work. I love to hear comments and questions. I'm here for you, and have a great day.